This is madness. This is madness. The Indiana Fever, Stephanie White, the whole Indiana Fever front office, and more in the WNBA are under FBI investigation. Indiana Fever under investigation for mysterious injuries that never made any sense. None of this stuff made sense.
They lied for months. To every fan, every reporter, every doctor. And now, the truth is out. Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever just got caught in the biggest cover-up the WNBA has ever seen. Even ESPN can't stay silent anymore. And trust me, this changes everything.
I definitely think she stepped down, but let's check out Sinead.
She said never shied away from tough situations, but unfortunately, the reality is she shied away from tough conversations, which is a negotiation. In order to have a negotiation, you have to have conversations. And I think it's abundantly clear that there has been a great divide between the players and our commissioner or the league office in order to have productive.
Before we break this down, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments, because after what you're about to hear, I promise, you'll never see the WNBA the same again. Let's rewind. It all started with what they called a minor groin strain, day to day, they said. Just a small setback, except that was a lie, because real doctors, actual sports injury experts, came out and said, no way, a groin strain? Never day to day. That's week to week minimum, yet the Fever kept telling everyone Caitlyn was fine, while quietly benching her for weeks.
Now, y'all know me, man. I gotta come with the facts. And the fact of the matter is, Stephanie White is looking real spooky. Now, this was back in July. Now, this is just one doctor. Oh, we got two. Let's listen to this. Let's just have a rewind there.
Another groin strain. This is the other side. As we talked about with the first one on the left side coming back after the quad, day-to-day is not accurate for even a minor groin strain. It was closer to 2 weeks before she returned, played well, and now the other side, the right side. It is unclear what imaging shows, but once again, the new groin strain is not day-to-day. She's already missing the All-Star game and the three-point contest. The question is, how much more? We won't know until we know.
And when fans started asking questions, Stephanie White smiled at the camera and repeated the same line. We're taking it one day at a time, over and over again. But behind the scenes, Caitlyn Clark wasn't even being checked by the Fever's own medical team. She had gone to her own doctors. That alone tells you something was seriously wrong. Then came the bombshell.ESPN hosts went live and flat out said it. The WNBA lied. Even they called out Commissioner Cathy Engelbert for covering the truth. And for the first time, fans saw it clearly. The injury reports, the timelines, the contradictions, nothing matched. One sports doctor reviewed every report and said, this was never an injury problem.
Day to day. Nobody is day to day with an injury for a month. They did that with the first groin injury. Then we move on. The second time the groin happens, what did they say? Day to day. Day to day, day to day. They kept letting people buy tickets, bet on these games, do
This was a management problem. That's when it clicked. The Fever weren't protecting Caitlyn. They were protecting themselves. In one press conference, Stephanie said she didn't even know when Caitlyn got injured. A month later, she claimed she knew exactly what happened. Wait, what? You can't be clueless one week and a medical expert the next. That's not coaching, that's confusion. And fans noticed. Social media exploded. One fan said, nobody believes a word out of Stephanie's mouth anymore.
Steph, do you know when Caitlyn's injury happened?
I don't know when it happened. I know afterwards, we got a message that she had something going on with her leg, and they were getting an MRI, and then we got the injury yesterday.
Was it after, the Liberty game on Saturday?
Another said, she's the biggest liar in the league. Harsh? Maybe. But when you change your story 5 times in 2 months, people start to wonder what else you're hiding. Now here's where things go from bad to career-ending. Reports are surfacing that federal investigators are reviewing the Fever's injury management protocols. They want to know, did this team knowingly mislead fans and the media about Caitlyn Clark's health? Because if that's true, it's not just unethical, it's illegal. And if that wasn't enough, ESPN just leaked new footage showing internal documents about the so-called day-to-day diagnosis. Guess what? The doctor they quoted never even saw Caitlyn. That means every update, every PR line was fake, pure damage control. And now even Sophie Cunningham is speaking up, calling it a complete betrayal of trust. Fans aren't dumb. They love Caitlyn. They watch every game, every highlight, every post-game moment. And when they realized they'd been lied to, they lost it. Thousands of fans are flooding social media demanding that Stephanie White and Commissioner Cathy Engelbert step down. One viral comment said it perfectly. You don't lie to your star. You don't lie to your fans, period. Even sports analysts are now calling it the darkest PR cover-up in WNBA history, because this isn't about missing a game, and it's about manipulating emotions. The fans cried, defended Caitlyn, waited for her return, and the truth was, she was never even injured. And then, the final bomb dropped. Caitlyn Clark herself confirmed, "I was never injured." Just like that, months of lies came crashing down. The coach, exposed. The commissioner, silent. The league, in chaos.
She's not getting any minutes from Stephanie White anymore. This is before the knee injury. This is before that. Now we got to question every damn thing. Before that, Stephanie White miraculously pulls her. She's never getting minutes anymore. She's playing 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Like, it made no sense. Her first game, she came in and hit like 4-3. Like, what was going on? All of a sudden, she can't get into the game anymore.
Caitlyn didn't need to say much. Her statement said everything, because the truth always finds its way out. And this time, it hit the WNBA like a freight train. So what happens now? Stephanie White's reputation is hanging by a thread. Cathy Engelbert is being called out publicly by major sports outlets. And the fans, they're not forgiving this one. The league is now under pressure to launch a full investigation, and insiders say it's already happening. The question is, who ordered the lie? Because if this was bigger than just one coach, we could be looking at one of the biggest scandals in WNBA history. This isn't just about basketball anymore. This is about trust, power, and truth. Caitlyn Clark gave everything to this team, and in return, they played her like a pawn. Fans are heartbroken, the world is watching, and the WNBA can't hide behind excuses anymore. So I'll leave you with this question. If the league can lie about something this big, what else are they hiding? Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next chapter in this story, it's going to be explosive.